Here we are, getting ready for the start of Andy Dunn Memorial Race Day. Are you ready to rock, or are you ready to race?
All right, folks, we're just moments away from the Andy Dunn Memorial Race Day, the 4th annual here at Eastbound International Dragway. We want to thank all you kind folk for coming out here today and supporting such a great cause of the Ronald McDonald House. I know the Dunn family.
Whoever you hates the most, that's the one you wants to take out, because you wants the bragging rights. You wants to be able to walk up and say, it's too bad that old Chevy just didn't cut the mustard. Wow, 0.457. I never had a reaction time like that.
No, because you're going down.
No, I'm not going down.
Down you're going.
The way they would build cars back in the 50s, when the young fellas who were 16 and 17 never had no money, so they went to the scrapyard and picked up everything they could to make a car, they would be hot rodders. Andy was a true hot rodder.
I just say, Andy, you're up there looking at all this and you're watching all this, and it's marvelous because you're happy with it all, you know?
Diagnosed at a very young age, Andy Dunn passed away on March 17, 2009. He was the heartbeat of the hot rod community, both in Newfoundland and Labrador and worldwide.
In here is my son's car. And every time I walks into this garage, I can feel him. This is a car that was built with love. And a lot of hot rodders come together to build this car because we knew at one point in time that Andy would get to drive it, and this was his dream fulfilled.
Once he was aware of the car and the idea that they were going to build it here for him, that then gave him a reason to stay strong, because he wanted to have that car that he had envisioned.
Nick Henson drew this picture and sent it to us. This is Andy's concept car. Fellas started talking, parts started coming. We started using all the parts that were shipped from all over the world to build this car. Pack Rat, No Junk Coolie, a Hot Rod Roadster. These were all fellas who brought parts to build his dream. He sat right here and drove this car for 11 miles. Put the car in the trailer. He said, "Dad, it was the best day of my life," he said. And that was it. But when I get in his car, I can feel him.
When we found out that we had to go to Toronto, that in itself is pretty intimidating when you come from a smaller city and you have to go and live somewhere else and not knowing what to expect. Once we arrived, we felt so much at home. We were there probably close to 7 months, so it was a long time to be away from home. But at the time, we were so comfortable at the Ronald McDonald House, I actually forgot that we had a home. I don't think they realize how powerful one act of kindness was. You wouldn't realize that unless you were on the receiving end. And that's why race day, you know, it's a time to see these people and to thank them again for what they did.
If it wasn't for these people, you know, and did what they did, you know, for him, I mean, there's just no way to repay him.
This car show is like no other car show. This is grudge matches and hot rod races and muscle car races, and this is all about Andy's Race Day. Everybody here is a winner.
Andy is my hero. When I have to deal with something, I think about Andy, and it's so much easier to get through.
And now, because the build and because of Andy and the culture, you know, got transferred to Newfoundland, now everybody wants to be a part of the hot rod scene. Pretty amazing.
He would have liked to be here. Yeah, he would have enjoyed it for sure.
Today's total is a whopping $11,251.
We took a show from $600 or $700 to $1,600 to $7,200 to $11,000.
Wow.
We did it, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Way to go.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.